to tonight's city council meeting. At 6:03, it looks like. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilman Fair?
Present.
Sorry, hold on. Councilman Berry?
Present.
Councilman Acosta?
Present.
Councilman Figueroa? Councilwoman Fonseca? Councilwoman Zay? Councilwoman Rivera? Present. Councilman Solano?
Present.
We have quorum, Mr. President.
Thank you. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Public comment?
No. Just a minute. You should only sign up for the form, Mr. President. And the next item is scheduled bills, and is ordinance creating the vacant or abandoned commercial storefronts act, its introduction, and this was tabled at your meeting of November 13th.
And everyone has read it. Therefore, so introduced. Next item.
The next item is the ordinance amending Chapter 22, Law Enforcement, and Chapter 20, Fire Prevention and Protection. This is first reading. There's no one signed up for public hearing, but if you could like to hear, open it up.
Yes, we'd like to open the public hearing regarding the ordinance just read by the city clerk. If you could please read that topic one more time.
Ordinance amending Chapter 22, Law Enforcement, and Chapter 20, Fire Prevention and Protection.
All right, thank you. Council members, have you looked over that ordinance? I think one of the key words that I saw was the word unoccupied. Most of the enforcement affects unoccupied dwellings. What I could see, that's the biggest change. If Matt would confer on that ordinance and any particular areas that are major.
This is the diversity and public safety ordinance.
No, that's the, excuse me, I'm sorry, I was looking at the abandoned, but going back to that one, I think that's a good ordinance that we're going to discuss next meeting. Okay.
This ordinance, introduced by Councilman Solano, is the outgrowth of the police department and fire department's 2 years worth of efforts to diversify our police and fire departments based on the initial ordinance 2 years ago sponsored by Councilman Gonzalez, whereas a new point system was created, more points were given for the oral interview, and an effort was made to make our public safety departments reflect the diversity of the city. Largely, I think those efforts have been successful, but the ordinance before you reflects some minor technical changes that both departments requested to further the goal of diversifying those departments.
Anyone else? Any questions? Looking for a motion. I have a motion by Councilman Solano to approve first passage. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councilman Acosta. Again, any further discussion?
I apologize for coming late. I had another meeting, so I have no idea what you're acting on.
We're acting on first passage public hearing on the ordinance reflecting the adversity among our public safety, police, and fire department, I believe. It's only a couple of minor changes.
Okay.
I think we struck 3 words: English, Spanish, and Portuguese. That's what I noticed.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Roll call vote.
Councilman Berry?
Yes.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Zay?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Councilman Solano?
Yes.
Motion carries, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Next item is City Council sitting as a Board of License Commissioners. We have a hearing and consideration and possible action regarding the following license and license holder. It is for Maria Escapi. Doing business as American Columbia Liquors, 738 Broad Street, and it's a Class A liquor license.
Good evening.
Good evening, you're representing the license holder.
I am, Mr. Council President. I briefly conferenced this
Could
matter.
you please state your name for the record, please?
Sorry, certainly. George Luff. I just had a chance to briefly conference this matter with council for the board. And, you know, due to a number of facts that are at issue in this particular complaint, we were looking to see.
Is that microphone working?
It is.
Sorry about that.
Thank you so much.
I had a chance to conference this matter with council before the board just prior to the meeting. There are a number of defenses that the applicant has to the uncorroborated police report that's available right now. What we wanted to do is see if we could delay action on the matter until December 11th. At such time, we would be respectfully requesting a full hearing as well as the opportunity to review the license renewal at that time.
Just looking on the surface, the problem with that is the new license is renewable December 1st, and that's the reason, one of the big reasons why we're here tonight. In fact, the police department is here to issue their narrative regarding this. So that is basically why we're here tonight for this. December 1st is when the license has to be renewed.
I believe it could be renewed under a provisional with the ability to make a determination whether further adjudication needs to occur on the 11th of December. Is that my microphone?
I'm not sure
But that-
whose microphone it is.
Council spoke to me and I spoke to the major, and there is no legal or police issue with continuing this matter for 2 weeks until December 11th. That would afford both the city and the newly retained council to present their cases and to have a full hearing on December 11th.
Jonathan? Yeah.
I know when we rescheduled the meeting, we had mentioned, the fact that they had submitted the fee for the license. So would they essentially now be forfeiting that fee should they be found liable for whatever happened? I just want to make sure that they don't shoot themselves in the foot, or we not, unfairly put in that position.
You have a couple options in that regard. It's a good question. I think option one would be you can take action and renew their license subject to any decision you make on December 11th. Or you could, you could approve it, you could conditionally approve it, or you take no action. If you take no action, you're in effect, from December 1st to December 11th, shutting them down, which I think would probably get overturned DVR. So I would say a conditional approval or a full approval of the renewal, subject to the hearing on December 11th, would probably be the way to go.
Anyone else?
Mr. Chairman.
Mr.
Mr. Chairman, just in full disclosure, I do know the attorney. I've known him for years ago. Also, I think it's incumbent upon us, since we've delayed it, that we should approve the license. This hearing is to determine if any legal action or any type of action is necessary at a future date. I don't think the license should be closed down or not allowed to operate until we determine if there is and was a problem, if we wish to take any further action. So I would recommend that we approve the license after any adjudication of the matter, the license can take a variety of action, dismiss it, give a warning, suspend, or revoke. So that's not taken off the table at any time in the future. We should not hold her liable prior to any adjudication of this matter. So I would recommend or move to approve the license. They are summoned to this hearing, and I've never received a copy of the summons. I would request that and any other further documentation. All I received was a copy of the police report, and I have contacted the police department for any further information, but in my package I have never received a copy of the summons, a memorandum, and then other items for the agenda, so I request that. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Lutz, are you prepared to make a motion to approve? I have one question. You made a statement that you knew the attorney.
Yes.
Are you looking to recuse yourself because of that statement, or are you,
I don't think my knowledge of the attorney,
I'm just curious why you threw it
No.
out there,
I
okay?
said in a matter of full disclosure, I do know the attorney, as I know many attorneys throughout the state that may come before us, so I do know the attorney. That's it. So I'm just,
But it's not going to affect one way or
It's
the
not
other
gonna
how
affect
your decision.
my decision, but I
Okay.
do recommend, or I would move to approve the license of,
Pending the outcome of the outcome of the
Well-
hearing.
I would approve the license if the hearing determines that we want to take further action. We can always do that. It doesn't stop us from taking any action.
So you're making a motion to approve.
I'm making a motion to approve the Class A license of American Colombian Liquors at this time.
We have a motion by Mr. Lazare. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Solano. Under discussion.
Yeah, just for clarification from the city solicitor, what would be the difference between an approval as articulated right now by Councilman Zay and a conditional approval? Or do they end up doing the same way?
I think for anticipating how this may or may not play out, I think from a legal perspective, there's no substantive difference, and I think this motion is appropriate.
Anyone else? Roll call vote?
Councilman Perry?
Yes.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes?
Councilman Lozay?
Yes.
Councilwoman Rivera? Yes. Councilman Solano?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. So we'll see you on the 11th. Major, the police department will be ready on the 11th.
Sir, thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Mr. President, that was, during the hearing, it was the consideration of the business license being ordered, so I just wanted to note that we took that out.
With that, the hearing is closed for the... No, good evening. Looking for motion to continue the matter of that hearing regarding the American Colombian Liquors to December 11th.
Also move, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Mr. Lazare, seconded by Councilwoman Rivera.
Mr. Chairman, may I amend that to say to hold the hearing at the call of the chair? Because if it's not September 11th, you can schedule for any other date.
It's not September, it's December.
December 11th, you can call it at any time if you want to hold it at a special meeting or whatever. I leave it at the call of the chair.
At this point, we hold firm to December 11th.
That's your choice,
That's
Mr.
our
Chairman.
next meeting. So we have any further discussion?
I just want to make a quick comment to the owner, make sure that timing is accurate when you close or open your establishment.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. No further discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Nays? Hearing none, seeing none. Again, we'll see you on the 11th, and the clerk will get an exact time, I guess. We'll get back to that one. Thank you. Next item.
Next item is consideration of 2017-2018 business license renewals. You have in front of you the two business licenses that need to be renewed.
Okay,
I would like to consider this.
okay. One
Mr.
que-
Chairman.
Wait, Mr. Lizette, one question. We'll take the liquor first. Has anything changed regarding liquor? Has an application come in?
No changes.
So at this point, we are in good shape as far as numbers. There's 35 liquor licenses out. We're 2 under the maximum on the BVs, and I believe we're 1 under the maximum on the limited. So that's what we've been saying.
Mr. Chairman, may I make a motion to amend the lists of the additions, of the 2 additions of Subway Central Falls and Car Wash Quick Loop, unanimous consent, asking us to amend the motion to include those that were not on the official list. I ask for an amendment to move to add those under unanimous consent,
So you want to add those 2 that you just mentioned, correct?
the ones that we just received.
Okay. We have a motion by Mr. Lazier to amend the current list of license holders. Is there a second?
These were left off the list.
The original list, we got a couple of weeks ago.
Second.
We have a second by Councilman Acosta. Any discussion? Question, these 2 new ones, they were late renewals?
One of them was the business did not receive the backup by our mistake.
So
Our system was
Okay,
not sent.
okay, and the other?
And the other, they just did not submit on time.
Okay, so I would hope that late fees were added.
They will.
Okay, because the point is, we have ordinance on the book and we do have a date, and if we don't start applying some type of penalties, then our ordinances are useless. But, so there's only one basically that was
Well,
late.
yes.
And the other was for
It was an
Administrative error,
error
okay,
on
yeah.
our end, yes.
on those administrative basis. Any other discussion?
So, President, I just want to, for clarification, the one that are gonna be charged at late fees, the one that didn't submit it on time,
Correct.
the other one won't, right?
Correct.
Right, yeah, there was administrative.
Yes.
Anyone else? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Nays? Hearing none, seeing none, the ayes have it.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve as amended collectively.
Secondly.
Make a motion to approve all the licenses for the year 2018 collectively as amended.
Second.
We have a second by Councilman Solano. Any further discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilman Terry?
Yes.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Figueroa?
Yes.
Councilman Lozay?
Yes.
Councilwoman Rivera?
Yes.
Councilman Solano?
Yes.
No, frankly, that's just to the cost. You missed the Solano.
Sorry about that.
I hope this could be a record, 21 minutes. We have looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion for adjournment.
Mr. Chairman, just before we adjourn, I request at the next council meeting, the items I requested to be placed on the agenda be included on the agenda. I also have a question, Mr. Chairman. I received a memorandum which stated other agenda items. Before I came into the meeting, were these agenda items acted on? Solicitor's abatement, comprehensive?
No,
That's the discussion on December 11th.
that's December 11th.
The memo,
Oh, okay.
December
So
11th.
they'll be listed on the
that's
December.
what the memo says.
That's,
Okay. I looked
Is
at
there a
it quickly.
second for,
I appreciate that, Mr. Chairman.
we have a second for adjournment? Second by Councilman Rivera. We stand adjourned at 6:22. As the time again.
Yes.
With the number of the next meeting?
December 11th.
Oh, I didn't get that. Yeah, so send me an email.
Members of the council,
But in the body of the email, we told you what we were gonna hear today and what we were gonna.
Mr.
So
Chairman,
the items that were addressed, they were tabled last month, that were gonna be moved for next month.
I was at a meeting of the Detention Facility Corporation, they're gonna
That's the thing that we said we're gonna.
they're gonna schedule a meeting to come in to give a year report and a report on what took place during the escape. They mentioned the 11th, I said to contact you, and they mentioned December also, January, so you're gonna be contacted about scheduling
Yeah, wait, do you want to
at
get
your
some
convenience.
package? Yeah. For me?
This,
Yeah, that's what he has.
Richard? I thought this was gonna be longer, well, come on. I was driving like 80 miles an hour to come
The
here.
body of the email, he got a printer, so he got a printer.
So why would we make it too short today? And we should split.
What city does your And you brought this to a...
Basically what we're getting.
That's the important.
Well, one was introduction, and the other was created first.
That's why I called you then before. 20 minutes before.
Where'd you go Saturday?
President, take it easy.
House, and now we're... Oh my God. You have to follow Well, I know what they said, maybe, so currently they do that.
You did say that.
I